Welcome to episode 9, Reviews, Social Media, and AI-Assisted Operations. We will examine how customer voice can support responses, content, and learning while a person remains responsible for facts, promises, permissions, and publishing. This lesson applies practical AI work to customer-facing operations. Reviews, social channels, replies, calendars, and metrics are related, but they are not one rigid sequence. Each has its own purpose and review standard. Customer voice can support a continuing trust cycle. Collect the review, examine its meaning, respond appropriately, learn from recurring themes, and use that learning to improve future content or service. Trust depends on truthful requests and responsible responses. Social media operation contains several independent areas. Strategy determines purpose, content develops topics and assets, response manages conversations, and analysis reviews performance. Posting is only one part of the system. AI can draft ideas, wording, calendars, and summaries. A person remains responsible for customer facts, publication approval, policy compliance, account access, emotional context, and final relationships. Never delegate final responsibility for a customer interaction. Review-related support can include requesting feedback, drafting replies, analyzing themes, and turning patterns into learning. Before use, verify the customer name, order facts, and any promise made in the response. Match the reply to the review type. A positive review may deserve thanks and reference to a specific detail. A neutral review should acknowledge the experience. A negative review needs empathy and a resolution process. A complaint requires accurate next steps and a documented trail. For complaints, empathy comes before explanation. Acknowledge the customer's difficulty, verify the facts and policy, explain the next step without hiding behind excuses, and offer an appropriate resolution. QR codes can make the next action easier by opening a review page, website, contact channel, or product guide. The destination matters more than the appearance of the code. A QR code requires physical testing. Verify the URL, generate the code, place it with a clear label and enough space, scan it from the actual printed size, and confirm the final print. A QR image is not finished until it scans reliably. A multi-destination card must prevent confusion. Give each destination a clear label and its own verified code. Separate testing ensures one code does not open another destination. Do not open every social channel at once. Define the business purpose, understand the customer, choose a suitable content format, and consider the operating burden. Consistency on relevant channels is more valuable than inactivity everywhere. Compare channels using practical criteria: audience, content format, posting behavior, management effort, and review needs. Evaluate these dimensions independently rather than treating them as ordered stages. A useful recommendation needs business context. Which channel is best, is too vague. Describe the product, customer, objective, available resources, and content skills, then request a comparison and a test plan. Different goals may favor different channels. Local outreach, visual products, education, and direct response each require different strengths. Actual audience data should guide the decision. The user handles account access, photography, and real-world creation, publishing approval, customer facts, and final responsibility. AI supports ideas, planning, wording, calendars, drafts, and performance summaries. Strategy comes before frequent posting. Choose where the customer and purpose fit, define the audience and offer, select useful themes and formats, determine platform roles, and create a review process. Build repeatable content pillars such as product features, education, customer voice, brand stories, and events. Pillars reduce random posting while preserving enough variety for the audience. Adapt one idea to each platform. Keep the verified facts, but change the expression, a concise caption, a visual explanation, a longer educational post, or a direct message. Adapt the format without changing the truth. A short video needs a real scene sequence, attract attention, show the customer's situation, explain the benefit, demonstrate the solution, and state one clear next action. AI can draft the sequence, but the creator records and approves it. The first 3 seconds have a specific job. The visual should show relevant context, the caption should orient the viewer, the opening should explain why the content matters, and the claim must remain honest. A 4-week calendar balances content. 1 week may emphasize product and customer questions, another education, another feedback, and another brand stories or review. The calendar supports consistency while leaving room for real events and results. Customer replies require emotional context. Verify the situation, respond with empathy, avoid defensive or automated language, and move sensitive cases to an appropriate private channel. AI may draft, the user remains responsible for the relationship. Creative assistance needs expression risk review. Separate facts from claims, avoid guarantees, distinguish personal experience from verified evidence, and check brand standards and platform policy. Review each item independently. Publishing is not the end of social media work. Examine views, comments, saves, clicks, and visits in relation to the content purpose. Metrics matter only when they answer a useful question. Use performance data to choose the next content. Identify what should be repeated, revised, or stopped, state the evidence, and propose the next test. The analysis should guide learning rather than merely report numbers. Operate AI like support, not uncontrolled authority. It may prepare drafts, calendars, captions, and summaries. The person controls permissions, publication, customer decisions, brand and policy compliance, and real-world execution. Design one review and content loop for your business. Choose the channel, define the review standard, plan repeatable content, and measure what improves. Episode 10 develops role-based AI agents. The QR code opens the optional companion guide.